ni eni chene ma bali ye obeda limia rio pier ngwen aya koma limia rio pier ngwen eno ni kombedi dong mutiele eni ramo o kavere apar kom kavere pa ni ka chara ramo no o lo ker miliona chiel kinuchu gini dong kony ma no ki bot fo aye obedo fony kiet me yubu poro kiet me lako poro kiet ma miere pet kedi kodi dak kiet wet kodi ngoma miere pet ma luka ki type ngom money ma ini be pere ye kodi money ini wari non ker ma be.
Ms. Ajo Florence, like many other people in northern Uganda, is now resettled and is trying to earn a living from agriculture. The protracted war waged by Joseph Kony's Lord's Resistance Army against the government of Uganda left very many people internally displaced, and most of them are now in the process of starting a new life after resettlement.
This project came about as a bridge between the recovery and development. FAO had implemented a pilot phase of agricultural livelihood recovery project from 2008 to 2010. This was in response to return of people from encampment for over 2 decades in Acholi subregion caused by the displacement of Lord Resistance Army.
With funding support from the European Union through the government of Uganda, FAO is implementing Result 1 of the Agricultural Livelihood Recovery Program, or ALREP, titled Improving Food Security and Agricultural Livelihoods of the War-Affected Communities in Acholi and Teso, worth €3.9 million.
FAO was seen as a strategic partner to support the government's efforts in revitalizing the economy of northern Uganda based on their existing similar projects in northern Uganda, and we thought it was very strategic to add on their support so that we have a full package for the people of northern Uganda in terms of getting increased food security and also savings, of course, for their income.
FAO decided to engage these people in several forms, and one of them is actually improving agricultural skills and knowledge by involving them in the farmer field schools approach, which has been a major FAO flagship.
The 3-year project aims at raising the prosperity of the war-affected population to a level at least at par with the rest of the country, and to increase economic growth of the region and Uganda. It is aligned to the National Development Objective as articulated in the National Development Plan, NDP, and the Peace Recovery and Development Plan for Northern Uganda, PRDP. Under this project, farmer field school groups and individuals use animal traction units to open land for cultivation, multiply their own clean seed, engage in commercial farming, add value to their products, and operate village savings and loan schemes.
Began farmer field schools in 2006 in northern Uganda. And since then, we've been moving with the farmers' demands. This have largely included knowledge and skills of production. We have looked at issues of savings and credit among the groups. We're looking at now issues of seed multiplication. We've handled issues of animal traction as well. Now these are all very basic and pertinent farmers' needs.
Several crops are being multiplied under the project, and cassava, which is an important food security crop in northern Uganda, is being prioritized because the crop was almost wiped out during the war due to cassava disease and pests. In Omianyima, Kitgum district, Ali Walter, who failed to get employment after graduating from the university, was trained in multiplying clean cassava planting materials under a previous project funded by the European Commission. He now has more than 24 acres of improved clean cassava from which cuttings are supplied to other farmers under this project.
If I'm to calculate and divide per month, I could say I'm earning more than 1.2 million because of the tubers I'm selling from the old site and this new site. Secondly, the cutting is of market. I have development partners that they are in need of and individuals that they are also in need of.
The ambitious 30-year-old has plans to open up more land for cultivation and also add value to his produce. The Doc Gamber Farmerfield School Group in Acholi, Bur, was given bean seed for multiplication on a 3-acre piece of land. The group, however, realized that this was not enough and on their own contributed money for 3 more acres, bringing the total to 6.
Watauni wek umini wa kar malach wa chiaranyim wek wa jing grubi ka oberu eka bichel no ulu be lo eka dek money kere geno wek wa furo muranga wa mi perlo tiano ber yot ki mi konyo wa kinongo chente wek chulu tiano kwan ber yot pen kere nano be po muranga a wa tiano kwan chamo wa mun chamo kere konyo peto area malach kamadan gware ma duong pe no ke ngwer bo ke tiu ke muranga.
One of the major challenges faced by farmers in northern Uganda is opening up big land for cultivation. The Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, has provided all the 480 Farmerfield School groups under this project with animal traction kits that comprise 2 oxen and 2 ox plows, enabling them to open more land and faster than they would with a hand hoe.
Bega ti diang me ti ma be pengon ke pur ke diang gena geno kel jeme kel ko diange kel jema duong chalo pa magi la nyoge gi ke pero chalo la bigi ke pero kel jema duong ma miu kon wan la mema chiel mo wati keni pu ke diang be yot mo wa pur ke diang ne na chiel mu ro pur ka nya bich ka nya bi chiel nu ne na chiel ke am.
To encourage commercial farming, Farmerfield school groups undergo practical season-long training in their respective demonstration gardens before they grow crops of their choice on a commercial basis using their own resources.
Now the essence behind this is that we want them to learn that farming can be done as a business, and we encourage them to have at least some acreage at home. So what you see is just the group one, but at home people have got some different things at home again that are meant for sale.
Janbedi Farmerfield School in Acholi decided to grow cabbages commercially and are now reaping the benefits.
Bega food in wano neno ni ulramo konyo wan ki nongo chena mugo mateno teno pen jeme kake pero i line kita wa pere poro ene angeni uluto no spetie jeme chiak mabe.
To business people like Akot Florence, commercial farming has enabled them to purchase large amounts of produce from one point, unlike in the past when they had to move from place to place.
Transport be yelu dano yo ben raji wano do quality na be timabe ki wele be no dak pe raji twal kai wele kanyo mo ndak ko ne ram no ne dak pe raji twal.
Angenolinga Farmerfield School in Kitgum grew onions as their commercial crop for the first season of 2012. Onions are quite scarce in the region and fetch a very good price on the market. From 1/4 acre, the group harvested 6 45-kilogram bags of onions.
Otung guluni pe wapuro madito twal piane put watika tema wapuro ekachil che ekani enuni wangunu diero piane wakero tungchiel kiloni treatment tungchiel eni no wakero pe nyayo kori ki nyayo chente ke ching group che waptiki nuchu eka ni kono ukeliwa gutia abichiel.
Value addition is a key component of the FAO intervention in the region because it boosts farmers' incomes. Individual farmers and farmer groups are provided with technologies that help them enrich their produce so that they can earn more. Lalingaling Tick Farmerfield Group processes soya beans to make a wide range of products.
We were terrible basket. Can you? Can you make one pay bene? Lutiano Gramucher ni Mugarti Gangergi. Machal one group a ling wang don't take a timonecumano. Man gone back, I show him a wow no.
With increase in values and yields of crops, FAO, with financial support from the United Nations Development Programme, or UNDP, constructed storage facilities in strategic locations throughout the region. These stores are being used by farmers to bulk their produce before it is picked up by buyers or transported to the market. This enables the farmers to negotiate for better prices for their produce.
Most of Northern Uganda peoples, they are not yet a rich man. They live in house of or art house. So this store help them to protect fire during dry season.
To increase farmer awareness on the best practices for their products, FAO contracted AgriNet, a private firm that provides market information on input and output markets, as well as brokerage for a commission.
We identify strategic places where farmers can go and find information. If a farmer wants to sell, he needs to know what prices should I sell. If a farmer wants to know who is buying, he should be having a point where to contact for a buyer.
AgriNet has also gone a step further to get market for farmers' produce in the region.
Currently, we have contracts with East African breweries to supply them white sorghum. We are their buyer agents, so we've been connecting the farmers to that market. So far, this season, we've delivered over 25 metric tons of white sorghum.
As farmers continue to increase their incomes through the different interventions, the need for savings and loan schemes becomes very necessary. FAO has encouraged the various farmer groups to form village savings and loan associations from which they can save and borrow money to meet their personal or investment needs. In Kitgum, Acholi Rose of Angenolinga Farmer Field School borrowed money to improve her business.
Chente anagama chilinga limia dek. Chene ni inuni magama chilinga limia dek anatia waro, achera waro ki nyanya abiona charro. Ano magoba. Chene ni inuni wan wagamo pidi kai gamo ali mia dek idwa ke magoba ali ba pierre bichiel. Ali mia dek pierre bichiel. No peduario. No am ula no profit mo ma ali pierre dek mo donga.
After many years of fighting in northern Uganda, life is slowly returning to normal as people resettle on their ancestral land. Despite the challenges they face, interventions by organizations like FAO have enabled them to improve food security and agricultural livelihoods, and beneficiaries now have a reason to celebrate and showcase what they have gained and learned at a field day.
Farmers are showing what they have done from the time they set up their validation, or what they have learned within the farmer field school period they have been in. So they are showing other people out there what they have done and how they did it, how they managed to achieve all they were doing within that period.